Have you ever felt like you're on the verge of something incredible, but everything around you seems to be getting more intense and more difficult? It's a confusing place to be, but what if I told you that this pressure, this unease, is actually a sign that God is about to do something big in your life? Today, we're diving deep into the signs that often show up right before a major breakthrough. These aren't just coincidences, they are divine signals that something amazing is on the horizon. If you've been feeling stretched, tested, and a little bit lost, this message is for you. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll see your current struggles in a completely new light. Let's talk about the first sign: immense pressure right before a promotion. Think about it like a diamond. A diamond is just a lump of carbon that has endured extreme pressure and heat. Without that intense process, it would never become the brilliant, precious gem it's meant to be. In the same way, when God is preparing you for a new level of blessing, a new role, or a greater responsibility, He often allows the pressure to build. It's not to punish you, it's to prepare you. This period of pressure builds your character, strengthens your faith, and equips you with the resilience you'll need for what's ahead. Joseph, in the Bible, faced immense pressure, betrayed by his brothers, falsely accused, and thrown into prison. It looked like the end, but every single trial was a stepping stone, preparing him to govern Egypt. That pressure was his training ground. So if you feel like the weight of the world is on your shoulders, don't despair. It might just be God molding you into the diamond He created you to be. You're not breaking, you're being built. The pressure is proof that your promotion is near. The second sign is something that can feel painful at the moment it's happening. God makes room by removing. Have you ever had a door suddenly slam shut? A relationship end unexpectedly? A job opportunity you thought was perfect just vanish? It can be heartbreaking and confusing. We often pray for God to add things to our lives: a new job, a new relationship, more finances. But we forget that sometimes, for God to give us something new, He first has to remove something old. Imagine your hands are full of rocks. You can't receive the gold God wants to give you until you're willing to let go of the rocks. Sometimes, God has to lovingly pry those rocks from our hands. He might remove people from your life who aren't aligned with your destiny. He might close a door to a career path that would have limited your potential. It feels like a loss, but it's actually an act of divine love and strategy. God sees the bigger picture. He knows who and what needs to go to make space for the incredible blessings He has in store for you. So if you're in a season of subtraction, where things seem to be falling away, take heart. God isn't taking from you. He's making room for you. He's clearing the clutter to make space for His miracles. Trust His process of removal, because it's always in preparation for a divine replacement. Now, for the third sign, and this one is an internal signal, an unshakable restlessness. You might be in a place that used to feel comfortable: a job, a city, even a circle of friends. Everything on the surface seems fine, but deep down, you feel a persistent sense of unease. It's like your spirit is stirring, telling you that this is no longer where you belong. This isn't just boredom or discontentment. It's a holy restlessness, a spiritual nudge from God that He is preparing to move you into a new season. Think of an eagle in its nest. The mother eagle starts to stir the nest, making it uncomfortable, to encourage her eaglets to learn to fly. That comfort zone has served its purpose, but it's time to stretch your wings. This restlessness is a sign that your spirit is awakening to something more. God is calling you out of the familiar and into the future He has planned for you. Don't ignore that feeling. Don't try to silence it by seeking more comfort. Instead, lean into it. Ask God, what are you trying to show me? Where are you leading me? This restlessness is a sacred invitation to a new adventure with Him. It's the first whisper of a new chapter waiting to be written. The fourth sign is truly beautiful. Unusual favor finds you. This is when doors start opening that you didn't even knock on. Opportunities seem to fall into your lap. The right people show up at the right time. You find yourself receiving grace and help in situations where you should have faced a struggle. This is the favor of God. It's His supernatural influence on your behalf. It's not about your qualifications, your connections, or your own hard work, although those things matter. This is something beyond that. It's God moving ahead of you, preparing the way, and making things happen that you could never make happen on your own. When David was just a shepherd boy, favor caused him to be in the right place at the right time to defeat Goliath. Favor caused Ruth, a foreigner, to find grace in the eyes of Boaz, which completely changed her destiny. When you start experiencing this kind of unexplainable, unearned favor. Pay attention. It's a huge sign that God is setting the stage for a major blessing. He's aligning the pieces for your breakthrough. So, when these moments of unusual favor happen, don't just brush them off as good luck. Recognize them for what they are: God's handprints all over your life, guiding you towards something big. Finally, the fifth and perhaps most challenging sign: increased attacks right before acceleration. Just when you feel you're on the brink of your breakthrough, the opposition seems to get more intense. The enemy doesn't waste his ammunition on people who aren't a threat. When you experience heightened spiritual warfare, more doubt, more fear, more obstacles than ever before, it's not a sign to give up. It's a sign that you are so close to your victory that the enemy is throwing everything he has at you to stop you. Think of it like a football game. The closer you get to the end zone, the fiercer the defense becomes. They don't want you to score. In the same way, when you're about to step into a new level of your destiny, the opposition will be at its peak. This is the final test of your faith and endurance. The disciples faced a terrifying storm right before Jesus performed a great miracle. The attack was a precursor to the power. So, when the attacks increase, don't retreat. Stand firm. Double down on your prayer, on your praise, and on your faith. This intensified battle is confirmation that you are on the right track and just moments away from a breakthrough. You're about to cross the finish line. So let's recap these 5 powerful signs. First, the pressure before promotion. God is building you, not breaking you. Second, God making room by removing His clearing out the old to bring in the new. Third, an unshakable restlessness. Your spirit is sensing a shift into a new season. Fourth, unusual favor finds you. God is opening doors you couldn't open yourself. And fifth, increased attacks right before acceleration. The enemy sees your breakthrough coming and is trying to stop it. If any of these signs resonate with you, I want to encourage you today. You are not going crazy. You are not being punished. You are being prepared. God is at work in your life in ways you might not fully see yet. Hold on to your faith. Trust His process, even when it's uncomfortable. Your season of struggle is about to turn into a season of strength. Your period of waiting is about to become a moment of wonder. The big thing God has for you is closer than you think. Thank you so much for watching. If this message encouraged you, please give it a thumbs up and share it with someone who needs to hear it. And don't forget to subscribe for more content to inspire your faith journey. Leave a comment below telling me which of these signs you're experiencing right now. I'd love to hear from you. God bless you, and I'll see you in the next video.